Hi, thanks for joining us. If you've been following along with our Solfa teaching video series, you'll have learned 4 notes so far. Do and mi and so and la, and all of their signs and how to write them on a piece of paper or that staff with 5 lines. Now today we're going to learn a new note, but first let's do a review of those ones we've learned so far to make sure we remember what those sound like. So I'll sing a pattern, and then can you sing it back to me, and Mr. Roberts will sing it with you. Here's the first one. Do, sol, la, mi.
Do, sol, la, mi.
So, mi, la, do.
So, mi, la, do.
La, mi, so, do.
La, mi, so, do.
Do, la, so, mi.
Do, la, so, mi.
Mi, do, so, la.
Mi, do, so, la.
Great, we'll pause there, and I'm going to sing just a few more here, but this time I'm not going to sing the notes. So I'll show you the notes with my hand, try and hear them in your head, hear what they would sound like, and then Mr. Roberts, after we give you a second to try and sing it, he'll sing it, what it should have sounded like. Here's the first one. It's going to start on so.
If you got it right, it would have sounded like this. So, la, so, do.
I'll start the next one on so also. So.
That one should have sounded like this. So, mi, do, la.
Nice. We'll do one more starting on la.
And that one would be la, so, do, mi. So hopefully you're able to hear those sounds and to follow our signs and to start to create a little bit of a sound in your ears and in your mind when you see the signs. There's one note in between do and mi, and that's what we're going to be learning. We're not doing any board work in this video, but you'll recall those 2 notes are a third apart, and the note in between them is called re. So the sign looks like this. For mi, our palm is facing the floor, and for re, it's the same, but we're going to bring our wrist down so that it's like we're making a little slide. Re, do. So we're just going to sing that a couple times. Re, do. Repeat. Re, do. And that slide shape of your hand is actually very good because it will help you to remember re has a very strong downward tendency. We talked about the gravity of notes wanting to resolve down to do, which is the tonic. It's the note that the key is named after. Re has a little bit of gravity too, and actually so does la, which we never really taught. So you can hear the distance between la and so is called a second. The distance between re and do is also a second. Try to sing a couple of those just to hear what I mean by the gravity. La, so, re, do. La, so, re, do. Can you feel that la and re, they feel sort of unresolved, like you're away from home. And then so and do feel much more stable and resolved. So is a very important place, and do is home. It's the most important place of all. So let's do a couple of call and responses incorporating re. And at first I'm going to make sure to always bring it back to do, just so that we can really feel that gravity that brings us home. So let's start here. So, la, re, do.
So, la, re, do.
Very Very good. Do, so, mi, re, do.
Do, so, mi, re, do.
Good. Do, re, do, so, la.
Do, re, do, so, la.
Mi, la, so, re, do.
Mi, la, so, re, do.
Very good. And if you've been following these videos, you remember at the beginning when we taught so and mi, and we did a whole bunch of call and responses, but they were basically all the same thing. The more notes we add, the more possibilities of combinations we have. So you want to learn at some point, how does do sound connecting to la? Or what does mi sound like connecting to re, or so and do? And so we'll be doing more and more of these call and responses. And you could even make up some on your own. Just take your hand and sign some of the names of the notes that you know, and then see if you can get them to sound right. But we're going to do a few more call and responses just like that, and then we're going to try some inner hearings as well. But first, a few more. So starting here, so, do, re, la.
So, do, re, la.
Okay, did it feel kind of like re wasn't going exactly where you expected it to that time? So keep hearing that re as it relates to do, even if it doesn't go back to do. Okay, one more. La, re, mi, so.
La, re, mi, so.
Very good. Now, just like Georgia did before, I'm going to sign a few, and you will sing them back to me. I'm not going to sing them, so you'll have to rely on your ear to find the notes, and then Georgia will sing them for you so you can test yourself to see whether you were right or not. So I'll keep them simple at first. The first one is going to start on so, and it's like this.
So, la, mi, re, do.
Very good. Okay, now let's try this one. Starting here.
La, mi, so, re, do.
Very good. How about just one more? Starting here.
Do, re, mi, so, la.
Very good. And now that particular set of pitches we'll learn more about in a couple of weeks. But for now, hopefully you're hearing re all right.
So now we know do, re, mi, so, and la. You are well on your way to knowing the entire solfa scale. We hope you'll join us again, and thanks for singing with us.